Hello, Michael Ray.
Hello.
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 Yeah,
Michael Ray.
Hello.
do you have a routine that you go through, like vocal warm-ups?
Man, I probably should say something better than this. Yeah.
You don't?
Do you do all that stuff at all?
Man, it depends. Like, if I have like a bunch of shows in a row, if we've been like kind of stretched out on the road a little bit, like, because sometimes like when you go out west, like you're out for like a couple weeks, and then of course you're trying to like make the most out of that time out there. So you're playing every day. Sometimes I will. For the most part, man, I just kind of, I think, man, growing up in Florida playing like bluegrass festivals and all that, like, acoustic place where there was no like microphone or anything like that. I think I just like learned like, okay, don't be an idiot tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Rest tonight. You got to sing tomorrow.
It's a muscle too. The more you use it, wouldn't you think that the stronger it would get?
Man, yeah, that's what they say. But then you meet guys like Aaron Lewis, and you get these dudes are like, man, did you do your breathing exercises? Did you?
I know.
And then I see Aaron Lewis. He rips a cig and drinks a drink, goes in there and sings like what I think the raspy angels of heaven sound like. And I'm like, why am I doing all of this?
What's the point again?
I know guys who won't talk.
Yeah.
They'd say like, I've got 3 shows in a row, so other than being on stage, I won't say a word. I'm like, but really?
Yeah,
but really?
And listen, I'm 2 degrees shy of a doctor. But I just don't. To me, I'm like, all right. So do you just like hop out of bed and start playing basketball? Like you don't warm up on anything. I think like because you hear so many different things, man. I don't know what's right or wrong. All I know is if you take a shot of whiskey about 20 minutes before you go on stage, everything seems to work out fine.
It seems pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to start doing in the morning.
That's we should do that. All right.
Just start first
Then
thing.
we'll never be clearing our throats. We'll never be like,
Yeah, Big D and Bubba were doing great until Michael came in. Now they're raging alcoholics.
All right, Michael Ray with us. We're going to talk new music, new album, EP, all that's on the way. Hang on. Michael Ray, the new EP, it's out, called Dive Bars and Broken Hearts, and it's available now. And this has got, what do you mean? This is things that you believe country music should be. What does that mean?
Oh, man, it's just what I believe I give to it. For me, this whole EP is what, when people hear this, they're going to hear the influence of the 80s and 90s, all the guys and, that the influence of that era of country music, but also, growing up in Florida, Southern rock, Marshall Tucker, Leonard Skinner, ZZ Top, Allman Brothers.
Oh, yes.
Growing up with a dad who, that was his generation of music. That's what, if you rode in his truck, you were either listening to that or Merle Haggard,
right.
And so, man, this whole EP just has all of that kind of blended into today.
Oh, yeah. So even in the production of it, it's kind of got that, I don't know, does it have that 90s sound? There's that certain sound.
Yeah, man. Well, I think a lot of it is too when I started. Michael Knox and I worked on this record together, and I told him, I said, man, here's what I want.
That's
dude.
Jason's guy, Jason Aldean's guy.
Yeah. For anybody that doesn't
You
know.
mean that's Michael Ray's guy?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
See? How
Jason.
about that?
I mean, he's our guy.
He's our guy. Yeah,
He's
actually,
a people's champ.
He produced a song for us once.
He did.
Knox did.
Yeah. We'll have to let you listen to it.
All right.
Do we?
Yeah.
Are y'all going to maybe download it?
No, I haven't. Hold on.
We'll let you. This is about him. I want to. This is not about us. This is about him and his music, not our music. As artists, as a fellow artist with you.
The kinship.
From artist to artist.
From artist to artist. We've talked about this many times back in the.
man.
Welcome to the
We've all been
musician
there, bro. You
studio.
know what I mean? You're just trying to get that sound right.
Yeah.
The arson.
Now we did the Jason and Carrie song, and then we had him fix it. We said, "Hey."
We were just showing, because we're terrible singers, and we were just showing how, people can be made to sound good. And we were passable by the time it was done.
Maybe. Okay. Well, maybe since
I don't know how y'all are. I don't know how.
No, he's going to keep asking about it.
Well, I don't know how y'all are selling.
So go to the chorus at least. Give him a little bit of something.
I don't know if I have it.
All I just heard was Michael Knox can make anybody sound good, and I don't know how that sells my record.
Well, I did say that's Jason's guy. I mean,
yeah. That's right. Jason Aldean's producer.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
I don't know if I have it. I thought I did, but I don't. So you lucked out. You don't have to hear that.
Well, I'm sure something like that's in the archives. You know what I mean? Something in the Smithsonian or something.
All right. So how about let's listen to some of your music. How about that? How about what is this? Spirits and Demons.
Oh man,
Megan Patrick's on this one.
Yeah, man. Spirits and Demons is a duet I got with Megan Patrick out. Man, it's I've never went through the process of finding, of doing a duet on my own project like that. And so she, I've known Megan for a long time, a big fan, and we just felt like, man, she'd really bring a lot to this. And man, dude, when she got to the studio, it was just,
you just know, don't you?
Oh,
Like, it's
bro,
just
dude,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm fine now.
Yeah, we're good.
We're going to be good.
Yeah, way to go there. Way to go there, Meg. I call her Hickney Houston, man. She hit that one note. I was like, dear Lord, man.
Hickney Houston. That's going to stick. That's going to stick.
Hey.
Michael Ray, the EP is out, and this is on there, Spirits and Demons. We'll come back more with Michael coming up. Michael Ray, Spirits and Demons with Megan Patrick, I've already forgotten what we called her. The
Hickney Houston.
Hickney Houston. Hickney Houston.
She'll drink a beer, you can bum a dip, she'll fight with you at a bar, and sing like an angel. You know what I mean? Like,
is that kind of like
good find, Tenpenny. Good find, buddy.
do you feel like do you kind of like sometimes we're missing that in country music, and kind of do you feel like we're always kind of striving? Because I know you move back home and you're around like your peeps,
man.
and you're like, this is America.
Yeah, man. Well, there's sometimes I feel like sometimes we can steer off a little bit, but for me, man, I grew up in a family that loved country music. Grew up in a family that are blue collar workers, and the country music is the heartbeat of America. It's what keeps people. You know what I mean? So you're speaking to those. But man, yeah, I think just social media made us all take everything so serious in life and everything. Everybody feels like they got like a.
Everybody also feels like it's everything's at them.
Yeah.
Like you can say something completely just a general statement.
Totally.
I can say the sky's purple. Then all of a sudden, there are people who are angry at me for saying the sky's
purple. My great grandmother got murdered in a purple shirt. You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All of a sudden, we're all offended by some bullshit. Yeah, no, I'm with you 100% on that. What I hate is I remember being a kid, and what breaks my heart about where we're at now is the way to learn is the fact that you grew up different than I did, right? So that way I learn. You know what I mean? That was part of going to your friends' houses.
Yep.
Right? Was to learn how other people did things.
Oh, yeah. Remember you go to your bud's house and it smells weird?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I remember going to my friend's house going, man, let's having both your parents in the house.
Oh. I remember going to my bud's house and there would be a blood pressure machine on the counter. I'm like, what's that for? I know now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Y'all got cheap Oreos here.
Yeah. Wait a minute, your cereal comes in a box here?
Dude, I was bag cereal kid too.
Dude, Fruit Wheels was there you go. You can tell. You know what else? You know what else I feel bad for is during Christmas time. I don't know if y'all's family did this, but they would have when people would actually send Christmas cards, and then you could and then they'd save them. Like my grandmother would put them in this sleeve and on this wall in the house, so it looked like this whole massive mural of just Christmas cards.
Yeah,
and you could always find out. That's how you knew whose parents were doing good. Because like ours was the Walmart guy with like the Santa Claus peeking through the side, we were all awkward feeling because they put that booth at Walmart right as everybody's exiting. You know what I mean? So everybody's looking at you and you're getting your Christmas pictures done in August because your dad wants to get them out of the way. And then you see the other people and they're like in their front yard, all matching. They got their dog. And I'm like, oh, Randy's dad's doing good.
Or they take that picture on the beach.
Yeah.
And
right.
They're like, Merry
denim.
Christmas to you too.
Oh, yeah, that must be nice. Yeah, we couldn't get sand in our front yard.
All in white and linen. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, my mom never
Melakaliki Maka to you and yours.
I feel like this was good for you. I feel like this was a moment you needed.
I'm just glad I got to vent a little bit, man.
Okay,
because no one understands that no more. Everybody just texts Merry Christmas now. I'm like, nah, man. That's how we knew. I was like, man, I don't want to hear him about his life no more. Look at that yard. Look at that plush grass.
Yeah. I like a phone call. And I know, call me crazy, but if they pick up the phone and call me, I get so excited. I'm like, that's a real friend.
Yeah.
And then you don't feel bad later when they ask you for something. You're like, well, at least they called me.
At least they called me. Yeah.
And we're over here eating our Cocoa Puffs combos
with one F. With one F. poofs.
ain't no toy in ours, man.
No.
Dude, it's good to see you again.
You too, man.
Make sure you pick up the EP Dive Bars and Broken Hearts. Make sure you follow him as well, Michael Ray, on for touring and I don't know, social media. You may find things like that little riff that he did on growing up in country. I don't know, maybe he does it. You can follow all on his Instagram and social media. Just look up Michael Ray. All right, brother. Thank you, man. We appreciate it. You know we love you.
Dude, thank y'all, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, that was great. That was good. You did good.
Thank you.
I have no idea what it was because this is taped afterwards, but
you were amazing, though.
Thanks. Appreciate it.